Welcome to Game Day Live here at Raymond James Stadium for Thursday Night Football as your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are about to take on the Baltimore Ravens in prime time. Casey Phillips here with senior staff writer Scott Smith, and man, we have a lot to get to tonight. I mean, this is going to be a heck of a matchup, and right before we came on, there was a graphic on the screen here in Stadium that showed Lamar and Tom Brady next to each other. You know that's the marquee part for everybody. So tell me a little bit in your mind about the idea of trying to stop Lamar Jackson and trying maybe the operative word there.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson won an MVP in his second season, his first full season as a starter, because he was such a weapon both as a thrower and a runner. And this year he's actually on pace to eclipse his rushing totals from that year. That's a big issue for the Buccaneers defense. As you can see up here, when the Ravens get Lamar Jackson out of the backfield and run him 10 or more times, they win 4 out of 5 games. So containing him in the pocket is not an easy thing to do, but it's going to be a very important part of this game for the Buccaneers defense.
So I'm sure that would be one of the biggest parts of the game. Let's get into just keys to the game at large here. So I know stopping Lamar Jackson is probably going to be the one and only main focus of it, but what are the 3 different things that you feel like you would say, Bucs do this could equal a win?
As you know, Casey, there are a lot of factors that go into winning or losing a game, so it's probably more than these 3 things. But I'm keying in on issues that have been a bit of a struggle for the Buccaneers and that they clearly can fix. I believe they can fix. And I would say it's be more efficient on third down, especially short ones. The Buccaneers haven't had a takeaway in 3 games, so let's end that drought. And then the Bucs' red zone offense, which has been one of the best in the entire NFL over the past 2 seasons, is struggling this year, ranking 31st. They can do a lot better, and that will turn 3 points into 7 and make this game, if it's close at the end, give the Buccaneers a chance.
All right, so now we have our favorite segment here. It is our 2-minute warning, and that is where we just pepper you with questions for 2 minutes. So our first ones, of course, are Halloween themed. Let's go ahead and put that clock up there. Who will scare the Ravens offense the most?
You know, I'm going to go with a theme here and say it's guys that are ready for a breakout game, and I think it's Shaq Barrett. Coaches have been saying that he's been winning a lot of his one-on-ones, but it hasn't translated into sacks. Tonight's the night, I think.
All right, who scares the Ravens defense the most?
I could pick out any one of Tom Brady's targets, but you know what? Let's go with Tom Brady. I think he's also due for a big game. And, you know, the Ravens defense is about middle of the pack in most categories. I think this could be the breakout night for Tom Brady.
Who scores the first touchdown for us?
Mike Evans. That should have happened last week, obviously, and I think this week we get the get-right game. I think it's going to be a big game for Mike Evans.
Who creates the first turnover for us?
Maybe somebody in the backfield on a blitz. So maybe Devin White, who will probably be shadowing or spying on Lamar Jackson for much of the night. A strip sack.
Okay, the biggest fantasy upside.
Mike Evans. You saw last week. Even after that first drop, he had 9 catches for 96 yards. He's such a huge part of this offense. Tom Brady's going to be looking to him repeatedly.
Most likely to get a sack tonight.
Well, I think I already said Shaq Barrett, so I'll stick with that.
Key matchup for our offense.
Key matchup for our offense. Probably Mike and Chris Godwin against their 2 corners who were questionable for the game. Marlon Humphrey and Marcus Peters, they're both going to play. So who can win those one-on-one matchups?
All right, and key matchup for our defense.
Key matchup for our defense. Maybe Vita Vea inside against their rookie center, Tyler Linderbaum, who was a great draft pick and has been playing well, but Vita leads the team in sacks, and he can create a lot of pressure up the middle.
All right, we're sneaking this in here. Who could eat the most Halloween candy on the team?
Same answer, Vita Vea. It's got to be Vita, and I bet he really enjoys it as well.
That's a safe bet. I mean, I was going to say Scotty Miller just for the heck of it, but, you know. All right, well, that is going to do it for Game Day Live. We're going to be back here 2 more times to get you ready for kickoff. For now, make sure you know how to get the most out of your game day experience with the Bucs app.
Hey Bucs fans, join the crew and make sure you have the latest version of the official app of the 2-time Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have some exciting features to keep you connected to your favorite team wherever you are. Personalize your experience by turning on notifications for breaking Bucs news, game day alerts, and promotions tailored to your needs. View exclusive streaming content, game highlights, play game day bingo, and more. Use the app to manage your season pass account, and on game day, get even more benefits. Access your secure digital tickets, view stadium maps to find the nearest concessions and restrooms, use your Bucs crew card, and order food from your seats. Climb aboard. Download the updated official Buccaneers app today.